What is the deal, YouTube? As you can see, I'm in a new location. I just moved into the new apartment, and unfortunately, I gotta say sorry to you guys because I'm not gonna be able to do an intro for this video because I have no idea where my headphones are. I've been looking through all the stuff I packed, and I can't find my headphones. So I couldn't record the intro. I already had the beat and everything, but unfortunately, it wasn't to be. Tomorrow, I promise you guys, an intro will be on that video and every video going forward. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I appreciate all you guys for watching. Enjoy the video. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, One Star Weakfoot, and as you can see in the background, I'm finally in the new apartment. I just got the move done yesterday, so I'm back today, and I'm gonna give you guys the review that was promised, which is this team of the season, 94 rated, Bruno Fernandes. And when you look at this card, and you look at this card over here, they look very similar. I mean, they look like they're going to bring similar things to your team. So what I did is I played them right next to each other. Both of them are playing in a 4-3-3 in the CM position, as you see here. Right there. You see, oh wait, what's going on? Right there. You see Bruno Fernandes right there playing next to Bernardo Silva. So we're going to find out who's the better player between the two. Once again, if you're new around here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. And if you're enjoying the content and you're already subscribed, do me a favor, hit the like button. I appreciate all you guys watching right now, man. We're about to hit 1,000 subs. I love you guys very much. Now, let's look at his cards a little bit closer. So, he's 5'10". He has high medium work rates. He's right-footed. He has 3-star weak foot, just like Bernardo Silva does, except his wrong foot is on the other side. He has 4-star skill moves. I played 7 games in the weekend league with him. I got 2 goals, and I got 1 assist. And speaking of the weekend league, you might be wondering, how am I doing this weekend league? So, I'm going to tell you, I started off 11-2, and today, Sunday morning, I was 11-2 this morning. And I had to play 17 games today to get to 30. And unfortunately, I've had a bad day so far. I'm not sure if I'm just like, you know, getting used to like being in this house and getting used to the new internet, getting used to the new TV, or whatever the case is. But I've had a bad day. I've had a shocker of a day. I've only won 2 out of 7 games so far today. So I'm 13-7 right now. I got 10 games left. As you guys know, I'm going to try to secure a gold 1 because the rewards last week were mental. Enough of the weekend league. Let's look at this card a little bit closer. So when you look at his stats, I mean, he looks very, very good. His pace is very good. His shooting, 95 shooting is mental. He has 99 in shot power and long passing, or long shots. He has 93 attack positioning. His finishing is a bit mediocre. I mean, this is a team of the season card. He has 95 shooting, but he has 85 finishing. We're going to see if that's a problem. His passing stats are honestly perfect. His dribbling stats are very good, but his agility is only 86. And I said only 86 because his overall stat is 94, so I thought it would be higher on the card. His defensive stats are actually pretty decent. I mean, you could play this guy at the CM position. That's what I'm doing, obviously. His physical stats are very nice as well. No real weakness there. What I did is I put the gladiator cam style on him to, you know, really give him a boost to the dribbling and the defending to make him a really good center mid. So yeah, let's jump into the gameplay. I'll be right back. All right, so according to Footbin, this card's going to cost you 205,000 coins. Is he worth that money? I would say yes. He's just about worth that money when it comes to being a value for money, because a lot of these team of the season cards so far have been overpriced, and he's one of the cards that's really at a true value as long as you can link him. So let's break down this card. He has 90 pace, and that's a big asset to have in your midfield when it comes to tracking up and down the pitch as a CM, when it comes to trying to beat the defensive line as a cam, when it comes to exiting out of skill moves. If you're doing like the L1 fake shot, if you're doing the heel to heel, he's going to feel really nice as far as his acceleration. He's not quite elite as far as speed, but he's pretty much just a step below. I would say his pace is a 9 out of 10. His shooting, I would say his shooting was a tale of 2 stories, right? Or tale of 2 cities, whatever you want to call it. So his shooting from outside the box is mental, all right? His shot power, his accuracy from outside the box is going to be insane. As long as you're taking it from a good angle, it's going to be on target 9 times out of 10. And that's really all you want with this inconsistent finishing in FIFA. That's really all you can expect. His long shot is perfect, as the stats would imply. His attack positioning is equally as good. I mean, he's always making intelligent runs in and around the box. He's always making himself open. He doesn't only run straight ahead or side to side. He makes a lot of diagonal runs. He makes a lot of runs where he runs forward, backward. He's always getting himself open, and that's something I really noticed in the attacking third. The other side of his shooting is his finishing inside the box, and unfortunately, I just found it decent, nothing better. I mean, nothing better than decent. And I think it comes down to the fact that he has 85 finishing. And that's just not anything special at this part of the game. I mean, there's so many cards that have 85 finishing. And I think if you want to play him in the cam position, his finishing inside the box might let you down because in my opinion, it was a bit inconsistent. He has a 3-star weak foot on top of having only 85 finishing. So it's not a good combination for me. So inside the box, I would say his shooting is like a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. Outside the box, it's a 10 out of 10. So overall, I would say his shooting is an 8.75 out of 10. It's pretty solid, but it's not game-changing. And in my opinion, his finishing inside the box might cost you if you're playing him in the cam position. All right, let's talk about his passing. All right, his passing is almost maxed out. And in-game, it definitely feels like that. His passing is pretty much perfect. And he even if he's falling away from the ball, even if he's off balance, he still has the perfect weight on his passes. And that's something only the elite passers on this game can do. And that's something I definitely noticed with his card. He's very good at the long passes. He's very good at the through balls. He's very good at the intricate passes around the box where it's very crowded. He's really a perfect passer on this game. I can't critique this guy's passing at all. So I would say his passing is a 10 out of 10. All right, now let's talk about his dribbling, all right? And this is where I feel like I can't compare him to Bernardo Silva, right? Because Bernardo Silva on the ball is very Messi-esque. He's very, very agile, very responsive, very, very quick to turn. And this Bruno Fernandes, in comparison, is just slightly worse at all of those things. He's not as quick to turn as Bernardo Silva. He's not as responsive on the ball as Bernardo Silva. And I feel like that's where some of his agility and balance kind of let him down in those regards. I mean, he's a couple inches taller than Bernardo Silva. He has lower agility and balance than Bernardo Silva. And I think that's why in the game he feels slightly less smooth than him. But that being said, his dribbling's still solid. I mean, when it comes to how close he keeps it to his body, he keeps it very close to his body. He has a nice ball control to him. It's just that I really expected more quick and more agile turns from him. And while he's good at that, he's not great. I would say his dribbling is an 8.5 out of 10. His defending. I would say his defending was better than advertised, all right? His defending on this card is only 75, but the one thing I noticed with this card was that his interceptions of 83 is very noticeable in game. He makes a lot of interceptions that you wouldn't really expect him to make. I mean, his defensive AI always has him in position to break up play, and that's a really big asset to your team if you're going to play him in the CM position. Because if you're going to play him at CM, he's probably going to be your attacking CM, and for him to even put in a defensive contribution, like being able to intercept the ball, like being able to put in a half-decent tackle, is always going to be something key in order to balance your midfield. So I would say his defending is pretty much a 7.5 out of 10. He's pretty solid in that regard. His physical. I would say his physical is pretty decent. His stamina means he never gets tired, never needs a sub unless you really, really wear him out throughout the game. His strength is decent, all right? So this is another place where I can compare him to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva can get bullied. And this Bruno Fernandes card, he can ride a challenge, meaning that if he's going into a tight area and somebody's going to try to barge him off the ball, he has just enough strength, just enough balance on this card to ride a challenge and make it out the other side with the ball still at his feet. And to me, that's really a nice thing to have, being that his dribbling is not the best. His jumping is actually surprisingly good. He won a bunch of headers for me that I didn't think he would win because he doesn't look too big in game, but he's 5'10", he has 85 jumping, and he has decent aerial ability, which again will help you in the CM position. Overall, I would say his physical is an 8.5 out of 10. So overall, what would I rate this card? As far as overall rating, I have to give him an 8.5 out of 10. I think he's a very good option at the CM position, a very good cam option, but he's not a game changer in my opinion. He's not an elite card in my opinion, but he's a very good card. And for 200,000, I doubt you'll find many better cards for the CM or the cam position. And I think you should give this guy a go if you want to try something fun, something new, something refreshing. I mean, it's team of the season. The game's almost over. Enjoy yourself.